another video with another car. Today I'm in the Hyundai Ioniq 38 kilowatt hour, the new 2020 model, the latest Ioniq out. And yeah, it's a loan car from Motor Vogue in Norwich, who are servicing my Kona electric at the moment. So one of the things that I've decided to do with the car while I've got it is to take it on a test run around a lab route that I have near my home. And basically I did a test recently in the Kona electric where I ran it down to as close to zero as I could get, and I did about 100 miles or so doing this lap, and I managed to get some incredible efficiency. So on the first lap I managed to get 5.9 miles per kilowatt hour, and then on subsequent laps that started to increase until it was about 6.2, 6.4 miles per kilowatt hour, and then right at the very end I was averaging 6.8 miles per kilowatt hour for that trip that I did, doing lots and lots of laps. And I'm doing the same in this Ioniq now, and I'm not hypermiling, but I am going very steady on the throttle. I am being very gentle with it. And what's it done so far? On the first lap that I did, instead of 5.8, 5.9, it got 6.6 miles per kilowatt hour. I'm now on the second lap, and it's just gone to 6.9 miles per kilowatt hour. And yes, I will add the European watt hours per 100 kilometers. I'll add that onto the screen as well. But it looks like we're going to get 7 miles per kilowatt hour just on the second lap. Yeah, it's at 7 now. So that's quite a tangible difference. That's on the first trip I saw 0.3 difference. Now on that lap I've just seen a 0.5 difference. Now it's increasing above 0.5. You know, we're probably up to 0.8 miles per kilowatt hour better in this car than the Kona already, just on a second lap. So I'll do 4 or 5 and see how we do. I'll just flick the paddles and put it in regen level 0 so it coasts down. We're doing 40 miles an hour. It's just not braking at all. I'll have to brake and pull the left paddle, which brings it to a complete stop. Yep, that's really nice. And we're back to 7 miles per kilowatt hour. Okay, let's see whether it accepts voice services or not.
Please say a command.
Navigate to Norwich.
Please say a category.
Charging stations.
Please say the line number of the item.
3.
You will be guided to the third destination on the list.
Well, that seemed to work okay. The first time I tried doing voice commands, it was saying I needed a Blue Link subscription. So I'm not sure why it's worked thereafter, but there you go. First attempt failed. Second attempt, when I was trying to get on camera,
half a mile, turn right.
This Blue Link message, it just worked anyway, but we navigate to different categories. That seems okay. So I guess that's one of the new latest features for the 2020 model Kona and the Ioniq, that you can do the voice controls for your sat-nav as well, whereas I can only use voice controls for using Google Maps and Waze. It doesn't work on the existing sat-nav system. Or will it when I get my car back after its service, if it's had the latest software updated? I'm not quite sure. Do you know what? I think this will be the last lap. Let's have a go in sport mode. Do you know these... Oh no, it's nowhere near as fast as the Kona. It's pretty quick. Sport mode's quick by comparison to the other modes. It's got some good horsepower, so it's a quick car. Oh, here you go. So this is a good example of the throttle mapping. I'm in sport mode, but it's so jerky. It's all or nothing at that very low level. It's so sensitive on that first bit of the throttle, and I noticed that with the reversing, etc., that sensitivity right at the top of the throttle. Let's get it out as sport mode. A bit of a smoother drive. So I really like the car. If I hadn't already owned a Kona electric, I would be impressed with the car and I'd really like it. The things that make it unique to me are, well, one, the look of the car. There aren't many other full electrics that look like this one. 2, the efficiency. efficiency. The efficiency is excellent. But surprisingly, it's not massively more than the Kona. We're still averaging 7 miles per kilowatt hour at the moment for this trip, and I was getting 6.4 to 6.8 in the Kona. So it's definitely more efficient, and that coasting's definitely better, but it's not massively better. The media system, again, I think this is a really good improvement they've done. The wider media screen, it's more clear and visible. I'm not sure about the heater controls being all digital. I'd have to probably be with the car longer to see how they really work. I'm a bit apprehensive. But the trip data looks really good, and how the screen can be split into 3 different areas and show you battery information, trip information, and there's even more detailed trip information. Let's see if I can find it. And we've got scrolling, so I can scroll down the screen and find what I'm looking for. There's the one I'm looking for. Trip data. The trip data shows idle time as well as driving time. It shows driving data of deceleration and acceleration based on miles per hour per second. Speed distribution for the trip as well. It's got that information. Lots and lots of data. So for us data nerds, absolutely lovely. So yeah, lots and lots of information. That display screen and that technology update they've done in this 2020 model is very, very good. The best feature that I like is that the Kona hasn't got is the dipping mirrors in reverse. Click it in reverse and the mirrors dip to help you with guidance. That is very, very nice. Well, I'm boiling hot in here because I haven't got the windows open. I haven't got the air conditioning on because I want to do a like-for-like test against the Kona on efficiency. So I'm going to call that a day. I don't fancy that. I fancy cold beer instead. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It does all help